It's Sunday the 19th of July, just a quick one today. I came in to, well, I've got to tie up the tomatoes because one's fallen over and just pinch out little bits and pieces of it and then give it a feed before I go off to my lunch and have my feed. Everything's looking pretty good. My netting is working out well now, so the carrots are looking healthier and less rolled on than with badgers. The leeks that I put in, kind of okay. Everything else is looking pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm going to get the feed done, tie these up, and then pop off for lunch. That's our mystery tomatoes, tied up a bit, pinched out, watered, fed. The corn, you can see which side gets the sun and the most rain. The near side, obviously. Not sure what to put in there. Some dry loving plants at the back eventually. But I think next year the cornfield will be here. Best sun, gets dry, got rain, all sorts of good things. Chilies need a bit of a weed. But you can see they're getting stronger and stronger now, so I'm pleased with that. Went in the shed to get the watering can and realised I forgot I put some cucumber seeds in. They'll need a water. They're looking good. I think they're a bit thirsty now. So timing was good. Now I said I was only going to do a quick one today, but all the clouds have gone from the sky. So I went and bought some potatoes from the garden centre. I'm going to put those in. Got some green manure seed, so I'm going to put that in to keep my weeds down. Lots of people out enjoying the canal today. So I'm going to go out, enjoy my allotment in the cool shade. It's not too hot, it's quite nice, pleasant weather. Make hay while the sun shines. I've got ryegrass, you know, make ryegrass while the sun shines. Hard to believe it, just a couple of weeks ago all this was mud. Cleared this, ready, well I was going to move the soil down to a new horticulture bed, but I wasn't quite ready for that. So all the weeds have just gone up and up and up. So that's why I've got some ryegrass from the garden centre, so at least I'll have something that I want there rather than the weeds want. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to put the potatoes in where the broccoli was, because I want to do something different with that patch where I had the potatoes before. I've got some green manure, more green manure, but this is for going between crops. Because I noticed this morning we're getting in the cornfield, we're getting our friendly bindweeds in. So I want to pull those out and then put some green manure in, because the soil is surprisingly dry here, despite brass bands in the background. Despite how sort of damp and humid the air can get down here, you're in the shade of these trees which will suck up the water and keep the rain off. So a bit of green manure I think will help increase the water retention. Don't need my music today. You can hear in the bandstand, that's over, that must be Parade Gardens, so that's the other side of the river. Nice to have music when you work. Time to change out my shoes into the wellies. Let's do some hard graft. Well, I've dug a trench for the potatoes. I've put bone meal on the bottom. This is quite good soil now because I improved this earlier when I first dug this bed, so it's had manure in it. So they should do quite well. It's quite a nice consistency. I'm going to pop the potatoes in, and we've got leeks on the other side, so we're going to make an L shape of potatoes. Should be L for leeks really, I guess. I'm quite looking forward to these. What are these? These are Duke of York potatoes. I can't say I've ever had them, but they do say superb rich flavour, not just regular rich flavour. You plant them in August, July, August, which is now, and harvest in November. So we should have spuds for Christmas maybe. I've tied up the cornfield a bit because it's so straggly towards the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some lettuce in, so I've got some various lettuces I'm going to put in the ridges. And then for the rest of it, the green manure. So hopefully that'll improve the soil and keep the weeds down. Excuse the toplessness, but it's warm work. Right, let's get these in. Let's make it like a fish. seeds. It's quite good. These Italian seeds come in 3 separate packets for lettuces, so you can sow in succession. But getting seeds out of packets and holding cameras, you know that never works. Hang on. More by luck than planning, each row seems to be 1 rake width apart. So I've put the green manure down the middle bit. I've put some lettuce in at the very end, so I'm going to do a succession coming forward. I think as the green manure comes up, it'll be easier to see where things are, and the lettuce will be on the spine in the middle. Just got to water it in now. Look at that strange garlic. Look, it's got 2 bulbs growing in it. It's pretty cool. Bit small though, but it'll do. As is usually the way, I try to bite off more than I can chew. Didn't get so far as putting down the ryegrass seed, but I did strike upon a cunning idea. You know how much I despise bindweed. Well, there was a lot of bindweed around, so I raked it up and dumped it on top. So I'm hoping that's going to block out the light for the plants that are underneath there and make putting the ryegrass in later a lot easier. But it's instantly cleared everything. You just grab a rake. The bindweed's so prolific, it covers everything. A quick rake and everything's uncovered again and opened out, which is quite nice. So that's going to be my bindweed mulchy bed for now. Everything else has got to water. The potatoes are in. I've dug up some garlic, so those are drying out on my spade. Onions looking alright. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow, so I'm just going to leave the rest of the garden for the skies. Time to get the boots off. It's about 4:45 now, so it must be time for home and a cup of tea. One last thing before I go. Platted the garlic.